Welcome. My name is Dubi Elisam Kofa, and today we are going to have a short discussion on the topic: should students in secondary school be allowed to use mobile phones? Well, I guess you'll be having a lot of views about that, and let's see how we are going to hit this ball rolling. I have some special, beautiful ladies by my side. I have the Vivian Nancy at my extreme left, Laurentia Kote. Then moving to my right, I have Dake Linda, and I have the delicious Gabi Presla. Today, I hope by the end of this, you will have the right place you are going to stand. Okay. Marisha, when you first heard this topic that should students from high school use mobile phones, what was your reaction for the first time?
Okay, when I heard it, it was cool. Like, it was a nice thing. So I was very excited to be invited to talk on this.
Wow. Priscilla?
I was very shocked. I just didn't understand. Like, why would this thing come on back? I was very shocked.
I can't wait to see how this continues. Nancy, I just want to ask you a very simple question. Are you for or against?
Against it.
Are you for or against? Oh. Okay, since it's only one of us that is against, and they'll be convincing me, I don't know how she's going to do it. So I'm coming to ask one of the ladies why she is against the motion. So, Vivian Nancy, I heard your film where you said the no. So, what's the secret behind it?
Yeah, I agree with you. We live in a modern world that is full of technology. But if you should talk about technology being used in secondary schools, the harm being done is more than good. For example, some months ago, a parent just rushed to the school that a student just called him or heard that his ward is in the hospital. So he should send 1,000 Ghana cedis for treatment. To the surprise of the parents when they came, your child is fit. So the effect of we students using phone is SHS. The harm is more than the good. So for this reason, I speak against the motion that students shouldn't be allowed to use mobile phone.
Wow. So that's the reason you are having why students should not use mobile phones. Okay. I want to understand that the issue, the calling, was it an official calling or was it unofficial? That is, the mobile phone, are the house parents away, the students are using phone, or it was just something the person went to secret? Secretly. Okay. When the discussion goes on, we'll see what we can do. Linda, I asked you and said you are against. So why do you say you're against this nice motion?
Okay, thank you for that. We students being exposed to these things sometimes harms us. One is when we allow students to use mobile phone in schools, it exposes the student to pornographical materials. You see, we students, we are curious and we most of the times want to see things and know things. So when students bring phone to school, it's like they spend most of their time with the phone in order to do this research and stuff. And when students are exposed to that, they sometimes see this pornography movies and videos and will love to watch it again. And when students continue to do it, it's either we practice it or we become addicted to it to the extent that even when teacher is teaching in the class, they will still be recollecting the things we watched. And I think it's not good because students have to have time for themselves in class in order to study.
Okay, so you heard it all. She is against that. It can lead to sexual immorality. Moving on to Priscilla. Priscilla.
Well, from my point of view, I'm against it, of course. The point is, let's say when the students are in the classroom and the teacher is teaching, they don't really focus on what the teacher is talking about. They might have their mobile phones, they'll be WhatsApping, they'll be chatting, they'll be watching things on the net while the teacher is teaching. They're supposed to concentrate on that thing, but the students will never concentrate when the mobile phones are around. So I don't really like it.
Oh, so those against have spoken, and I can see the lady just at my left is impatient to just give the fire to these three ladies who are against what she is for. So, Gloria could say, you are the only one, so you must bombard them very well.
I have to.
Okay, so please, what are you for?
Okay, I'm for the motion because we all know that Ghana is moving to the global world. I mean that technology is ruling the world now. And then we youth of today, we love to explore. We love the theory, the practical aspects and the theory aspect. So we using phone on campus doesn't mean that every day the phone should be given to us. In every society, there are rules and regulations governing. There can be rules in the school that the phone should be allowed maybe after school or maybe weekends. Then we use these phones for practicals and then researches. It's not always that they should give the phone to us as in we're using it for everyday something. The house mistresses can keep them, house masters can keep them after school. We use it for research. If they give time, maybe from 3:30 to 4 o'clock, you come for your phones, you submit it this time. Then with that, we will learn because we need those things too. It's not only the library we can get information. We can't get it at the ICT lab, no. It's not at the biology lab you're going to get those informations you want. Sometimes you want to know things that is outside your syllabus. It also helps because we love to research. So I think that it's good we use the phones, but since every society we have rules and regulations, there should be rules governing it. So it will make no harm, even though in every society there are people who will try to be notorious, but we can still maintain order if there are rules governing it. So I think that it will make no harm if students are allowed to use phone.
Wow. You made mention of ICT lab, and I know some schools their ICT lab or even their library is highly finished, and there is Wi-Fi there. So are you saying that even those schools having Wi-Fi and things that they should use to research, they should still be allowed to use the phone?
Thank you. You said some schools and not all schools. Most schools are found at rural areas and we lack a lot. Example for my school like this, we don't have those internet connections. We only go to the lab just to learn spreadsheets and other things. We are not allowed to browse, to research and get information. So for a school like that, we should be allowed to use it because we don't have the advantage to internet connection in our ICT lab.
Priscilla, are you convinced?
Well, no. To add to what she said, or to defend my side, it's, let's say the house parents should keep their mobile phones. Not every student will bring their mobile phone. Someone can go and pretend as if he or she has the phone and steal another person's phone. That is a problem. If the phones are being kept with the house mistress, that's what I think so.
They submit his or her phones. Whose phone is left for us to go and steal? Nobody. And moreover, when we register, if we report to school, register with our mistresses or masters, yes, they know our names, they have the register. So if you don't submit your phone, the master or mistress should know. So there will be no circumstance. Okay, you might say that maybe somebody can bring 2 phones, send one, and then keep one. If you are caught, you can be dealt with because there are rules governing it. That's why I said there should be rules governing it, because in every society you have rules and regulations, and there is a need to be a leader.
Nancy, okay.
She spoke about researching, and we have to understand certain things from the internet rather than listening to our teachers. But let me send you back to the days, the good old days. Those people who were in schools during those times, did they have access to phones? No, they never did. But they did well more than we this modern world. So I don't understand the reason why you would say that it's only phones. It's only phones that will help enable students to know more or better. Because phones sometimes, don't forget, students sometimes get addicted to things. And as we the youths, when we get these phones like this, we would like to do unnecessary things. Sometimes we will commit unnecessary phone calls. As she said, someone called a parent and told the parent that his or her ward is sick. Meanwhile, it was never true. It led to fraud. If the students would have been to house mistress or any of the authorities in the school, like nothing like that such will happen. So I think students are not supposed to use phone in schools.
Okay. You are saying that a student almost fraud a parent. Did. Okay, did. Yes, they were caught, right?
No, that one was fortunate.
Yeah, so a responsible parent should move to the authorities. You called me, so this is what has happened. Yes, so no matter what, they will know that this was going on.
Don't forget that.
Even though even though we are not allowed to use phones, this is what has happened. The student was caught. So how much more when we are allowed and there are rules governing it? Don't forget I said there should be timing on this. And then you talked about the good old days. Thank you for saying the good old days. We are in a modern world when the syllabus have been changed. Those days, what they do, we don't do it now. We are now using advanced subjects, which they are not doing. So we need to explore. I think it should be used if only they follow the right procedures.
If only.
Nancy.
I'm totally against it.
I'm against it.
Wow. Dave, this puts me into dilemma and I don't know whose side I should take. We'll have an interview with the headmaster and he will give us more in-depth answers to this topic we are discussing here. Don't forget, my name is Dube Elikem Kofa. So this is all we have for you today, and we say meet you next time with the headmaster. See ya.